Hey guys, it's Binja the Body Whisperer here, coming to you late at night from my floor in my apartment. Just wanted to say hello. Hello? Didn't know exactly what to talk about today. Actually, funnily enough, no, I do. I was talking to somebody that I am coaching or that I'm kind of helping with diet, okay? And, I was talking about hunger the other day. So I was talking to this friend, and we were just talking about how she thinks about food a lot, like what she's going to eat next. And so we have this thing where, and I think it can definitely help you, is having somebody who you have the game plan with, who you have their number, text them, call them. If you're getting to that place where you're like, "Ugh," you're getting stressed out. Like she literally gets kind of stressed out about thinking about what she's going to eat and what she can or cannot eat. That's one of the things with my diet that I try to do is, again, like a lot of things, simplify it, keep it simple, not have a lot of choices. I kind of like the fact. I know that a lot of people are like weirded out by the fact, and I tell people I am gluten and dairy intolerant. I kind of like it because it just takes a lot of stuff out of the realm. Like people, we get together, hang out, do stuff, and there's just 90% of the stuff, 95% of the stuff I just can't eat. So it just makes it easier. Some people might think that makes it, oh, that's got to be so hard that you can't have it. It's like, well, no, actually, it kind of frees me up and I feel better. And I don't get that, crash um, that a lot of people do. Um, so, yeah, it's, I know that I keep harping about this, simplifying. And if you are getting stressed out about being hungry, that's completely natural. That's completely normal. It's it's a lot of times it's social programming. It's what you've been told. It's stuff that's subconscious. So if you do feel stressed, chat with somebody about it. It's not. It, why is it a like we I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's like people think, well, I shouldn't have this problem, I shouldn't be, but what about this, it's just food, it should be natural. And I'm like, well, what about our present day society food intake stuff is natural? It is freaking marketed at you. It's like it's like you don't even have a chance. It's not even fair. You see commercials constantly, boom, boom, boom. You drive down the road, boom, boom, boom. It's like, this thing, and you see that thing, and if you've eaten there before, it triggers a habit loop. It can, especially if you've eaten there before, and then immediately, and that's what this one friend was telling me about. Is she goes, I walk around this town, and we're in Singapore. I walk around this town, and the way that she kind of moves through the city, she's like, oh, if I'm in this place, oh, there's a really good this over here. There's a really good. So now, immediately, the thought about food and having that food is in her head. But now she's like, I walk through. I would have just gone and, we were at this one place. I would have gotten a cup of coffee and gotten a treat with it. But she's trying to cut back on it because she was just like, it's just getting out of control. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't think that it's a weakness or that you shouldn't. Find somebody who's willing to do this, that's willing to talk to you about it, that's willing to share thoughts, willing to get texts from you that say, can I feel like doing this? But you also just got to make rules for yourself for the week. Let somebody else know the rules, and then if you do feel like you're going to break those rules, which again, self-imposed rules, how do I say this? self-imposed rules. I think I'm a firm believer in creativity through constraint, and I think there's a creativity in life and a freedom in life through constraint, personally. We, in the past, would never have had to put this constraints on ourselves because we would have never had as many choices. Now we do. So then what do? How do you try to decrease the amount of choices that you have? Because if you don't, there's just so many choices. So I'm going to leave you with that. Hopefully some of these thoughts helped. Take care. Binge of the Body Whisper out. Keep moving, people.